How is it going, fellow Detroit Red Wings fans? So, the draft lottery was Tuesday, and the Wings didn't end up winning, but didn't drop any positions either. So, they will be selecting at 8 in the first round. With that being said, let's take a look at a player that might be available at 8, and could tempt the Wings into selecting him. Last time we talked about Frank Nazar. This time we are going to talk about the Czech defenseman, David Jiricek. We're going to talk about his skills, what analysts are saying about him, and who he compares to, and finally, is he a good fit for the Wings? But before we get too far into today's video, I want to give a shout out to Schmido. We have had tremendous support from you guys and want to start thanking you guys for making the Red Wing Nation community a community. So if you want to get a shout out, make sure you subscribe and join the discussion with lots of other great fans of this team and sport. Alright, so going back to Jiricek, he already has 2 seasons of pro experience under his belt, playing in the Czechs' top level of hockey and really being a star for such a young defenseman. Coming in second in U19 scoring as a defenseman and actually well outperforming the forward ahead of him in points per game, with 5 goals, 6 assists for 11 points in 29 games played. So for skills, the 6'3", 190-pound defenseman is pretty well rounded. He's pretty much a two-way defenseman to a T. In his own zone, he has elite gap control and an active stick constantly. He uses a mixture of his stick and good skating to steal the puck or use his big body to lay some big hits, regardless if it's in the defensive or offensive zone, and then get the puck moving in the other direction. In the offensive zone, he has impressive skating and edge work that allows him to patrol the blue line and open up passing lanes, and if all else fails, he has a booming slap shot that he can fire off from the point. I would say that his defensive hockey IQ and skills are a lot more developed than most defensemen his age. His offensive skills, while being really high-end, are still considered raw and could use a season or 2 of developing before stepping into the NHL. As for what other analysts are saying about him, well, Nick Richard from Dobber Prospects had this to say about the young defenseman. Mobile defender with good size and a bomb of a shot from the point. Plays a physical brand of hockey and has the potential to contribute in a variety of ways as an NHL defenseman. Also coming from Josh Bell at FC Hockey, he said Jiricek is an exceptional two-way defender that shows a strong transition ability. He reads the play so well, playing like a veteran defender well above his age. He regularly shows very impressive reads, noting where players are and correctly attacking or hanging back as needed. These quotes only further proves that Jiricek is very much one of the best two-way defensemen in this draft, if not then the best. So who does Jiricek compare to? This is going to be kind of ironic, and you may have felt us describing a player that we know really well. Most of what I've heard, and honestly reading and watching his play, he compares a lot to Red Wings star rookie and probably Calder Trophy winner, Moritz Seider. He's very strong in both ends of the ice, especially defensively, but also has offensive skill, and much like Seider in his draft year, that needs to be further refined and developed. Does he seem like the best fit for the Wings? Well, this comes down to what Yzerman thinks. Obviously, he's a right-handed defenseman, and will have to slot in behind Seider, even if he develops into a top-tier talent. But let's face it, defensemen like Seider don't come around too often. And if Yzerman thinks that Jiricek can become that, then absolutely I think the Red Wings should select him. If not, then I think the best thing for the Red Wings will be to pass on him and select a forward. The cupboard is full of defensemen looking primed to take our core to the next level, without even mentioning free agency and trades that could bring in even more players as well. Use the pick to grab a high potential forward like Nazar, Savoy, or Lambert. What do you guys think? Is Jiricek our guy, or is there a better prospect? Let us know down below. Red Wing Nation was designed and created to be a community of Red Wings fans that could come together and talk about all things Red Wings. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like. That way I make more content that you like. And lastly, if you are a Red Wings fan, if you are a hockey fan, if you are just a great person, make sure you subscribe and join this wonderful Red Wing Nation community. And until next time, lights out in the Red Light District.